Real quick, before we get started, we have big news. I am officially going to be full-time on Play to Win going forward. Cam has been full-time for a full year. I have been part-time with my day job for the last 2 months, and now it's official. So if Play to Win has ever offered you any enjoyment over the last couple years, now more than ever, we would really appreciate your support over on Patreon. Also, this is my cute dog, Jack.
To celebrate Dylan going full-time, we restocked our playmats, and this time they've got stitched edges. So check them out at playtowinmtg.com.
Let's get into the video. Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week, we're joined by Alan of Mental Misplay to play some CEDH.
What's up, guys? Ramp Gang Mental Misplay. My name is Alan. You can find me on Tuesdays and Fridays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, streaming EDH and CEDH, or at your local Magic event with a camera and a microphone and doing fun live floor coverage. I'm ready to do big dino stuff today.
This video is brought to you by Dragon Shield. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at the affiliate link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon, like Dylan said already, to get some really cool extra perks.
So we have me on Frank. Alan is on Atali Dino Go Beep Beep. Tyler is on Perplexing Kinnan. And Cam is playing KFC. Begin. Draw card. Go Flooded Strand. And I will crack this right away. I'm gonna find Volcanic Island and cast Ragavan. Go ahead.
Draws City of Traders, Mana Crypt, and Ring-a-Ding-Ding. We'll put a burden counter on it, draw a card, pass the turn.
Alright, I will draw for turn. I'm going to play a Tropical Island, and I will cast a Mystic Remora and pass the turn.
I'll get a draw. I will play a Verdant Catacomb, pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw a card. I'm gonna go to combat. Tyler, I'm gonna attack you for 2 with Ragavan.
I will take 2, go to 38, 8.
Trigger Ragavan.
With the trigger on the stack, I just want to crack my land to get an Underground Sea, but do nothing else.
A Soul Ring, you say? All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give the fish 1 card, but only the one because I'm gonna cast a Pyroblast targeting Mystic Remora.
Alright, I'll draw a card, and yeah, that works.
Play Phyrexian Tower as my land for turn. Cast your Soul Ring over there. I'll use that Soul Ring to cast Talisman of Creativity, and then I'll sacrifice this treasure and then use the Talisman to cast Francisco. Pass turn.
On taps, evens is safe. I will take 1, I will go to 39. I will draw a card. Tap the ring, we'll tap for 2 colorless. I'll play a Taiga. I think we get this out of the way. I'm gonna pitch this Blood Moon, and I'll pass.
Kind of interesting that Alan didn't just play the Blood Moon here. I guess he assumes that I'm so far ahead at this point, shutting out the other 2 players, while I still have an access to treasures, might not be great for him.
I can definitely see that, especially when he only has one of his colors right now.
I'm going to play this Misty Rainforest, and I will crack it, bolting myself, going to 35 to get an untapped Breeding Pool. I am just going to pay 2 with that and cast Kinnan. And if Kinnan's good, I'll say go.
At the end of your turn, I'll cast the Vamp Tutor down to 37. That card is going to go on top of my library. Untap, draw for turn. Play Exotic Orchard, run out Soul Ring, and cast a Rhystic Study. Pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw a card. Go to combat. I'm gonna send this Ragavan over at Cam.
No blocks. Take 2 to 35.
I have a Ragavan trigger and a Francisco trigger. I guess we'll resolve the Ragavan one first.
You got a Misty Rainforest.
Gone, get it out of here. And then Francisco will trigger because a pirate dealt damage to you. It's an Agatha Soul Cauldron. That's pretty nice.
Oh boy.
I will leave it there. It can stay right there. Francisco will get a +1 counter. I will cast Crom.
May I draw?
I'll use the treasure to pay for it. That's it. I'll pass my turn. Main 2 Crom isn't always the best, but here it's fine. Having the Ragavan start in this Grixis deck is extra good because I'm playing Francisco, and then seeing the Agatha Soul Cauldron on top is just chef's kiss. I am set up perfectly so far.
Untap, I will take 2, I go to 37. Then I will roll for Crypt. That is ouchies, I go to 34. Go up to 3, I'll draw 3. Land for turn is Mountain. I'm gonna play a Vexing Shusher.
May I draw?
I'll pay for it. I'm gonna pitch a Wheel and an Endurance, and I will pass turn.
I will untap, draw for turn. I'm going to play a City of Brass. I'll pay 2, cast the Thrasios.
May I draw?
You may. I will lose 1 life, going to 34, and cast the Spring Strum.
May I draw?
Crom trigger.
Absolutely.
I'll draw.
Yep, you got it. I guess I'll go to combat and count Cam in for 2.
I'll take 2, down to 33.
Then I'll pass the turn.
Get a draw for my turn. Let's play Bayou. Cast a Lotus Petal. Cast Kenrith.
Crom trigger.
I'll pass the turn after that.
Untap, upkeep, draw. That's a good one. Yeah, I'll go to combat. I'm gonna send the Ragavan over at Alan. I'll send the Crom at Cameron, and I'll send Francisco at Tyler. This Ragavan attack may look a little bit strange because it would trade off with Alan's Vexing Shusher. One, I'm okay with that trade because Vexing Shusher is very powerful and I don't want his dinosaur deck to be uncounterable. And also, if that's in the graveyard, we know that the Agatha Soul Cauldron is still on top. That means if I can exile it with the Soul Cauldron, I can use Francisco to make my stuff uncounterable too. So
That's pretty good.
I think that might be good for me. We'll see.
I will block.
And I have a Francisco trigger since a pirate dealt damage because it is a pirate. Reveal the top. It's an arcane signet. Thinking, I don't think I want that shit, honestly. Yeah, I'll just put that into the graveyard and Francisco gets a +1/+1 counter. I'm going to cast Agatha's Soul Cauldron.
May I draw a card?
I will pay with Talisman of Creativity so that you may not.
Oh, now you get a stupid Vexing Shusher.
That's clever, right? Isn't that
I
fun?
hate that.
I think I just have to offer you can't refuse it.
Yeah. Yep. It gets countered, and I'll make 2 treasures. Let's cast Mox Amber. I'll
draw
pay
a
for the.
card.
I'll pay for the Rhystic Study with this Phyrexian Tower. I'm going to cast Necropotence using these 2 treasures and this Mox Amber.
Oh, wow. May I draw a card?
I'll use the Volcanic Island to pay for Rhystic Study. I sure wish I had that offer you can't refuse now, huh?
Nope. No, I don't.
Necropotence
I'm
is here. I'm not gonna. You're gonna beat the fuck out of me with Kenrith. So
fine. Yeah, that's why this is fine.
I'm just going to pay a measly 3 life. Go from 39 to 36. I have 4 cards in hand. Exile 3. 1, 2, 3, and I will go to my end step. Fast turn.
One tap. I will take 3 damage off the ring. I will go to 31. I will roll for crypt. Evens will be safe. Big money. Yeah. Draw for turn. We're gonna play snow-covered mountain. We're really trying to 2, 3, 4. We'll attempt a Dockside.
May I draw a card?
Yes.
Activate Springleaf Drum for 2 blue, and I'm gonna cast a Baby Rift targeting my Soul Ring that is on Dylan's board.
May I draw a card?
Yes, passing on the Dockside trigger.
6. 2 and a Pleasure Treasure. I will attempt a Seething Song.
Hey, I have a Rhystic Study.
Yes.
Okay, I'm drawing for days. Alan, I really like that your 5 looks like a swan eating a baguette.
Oh, nice. Sure does.
Oh
I think it's a hot dog, but yes.
Wow.
You say
It's
that
a
I
long,
can't not
it's a
see
long
it.
boy. 5 red and a Pleasure Treasure. Invasion for 4. X equals 4.
Hey, can I draw?
See, you said it's all bad, and yet that doesn't seem bad. That seems good.
It's bad because we're just feeding Cam cards.
We.
Like, I'm doing
Whoa.
this.
Who's we? You.
The royal we. The royal we.
Yeah, great. I love it. I passed priority on it.
No, this gets Teamer Sabretooth.
My
Oh,
bad.
and I guess one of you gets an invasion, right? I think we give it to Dylan. I'm gonna use one. I'm gonna crop rot this snow-covered mountain.
Yo, can I draw a card?
Yes, you can draw.
I will cast Mental Misstep for 2 life.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
So I'm forced to pyroblast that now.
Oh, may I draw a card?
Rhystic.
Yes, you can draw.
Oh my god. Fierce Guardian.
Oh, I have some Crom triggers from the Pyroblast and the.
Yeah, you sure do. You sure do.
Yeah, you get him.
I guess we pay 2 and put the Dockside back in my hand. Fast turn.
So it took all that to be able to make sure that Alan can't make infinite treasures with his Dockside Extortionist, but he still has Dockside back in hand, so can just go for it again next turn.
Yeah, he's just a couple mana short this turn.
Untap. Draw.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna pay 1 and cast a Soul Ring.
May I draw?
You may. I'm gonna go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Losing 1 to City of Brass, going to 32. And I will cast the finale for X's 5.
Crom
May I
trigger.
draw?
Chrome trigger, and yes, you may draw. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna go get a Seedburn. I am going to play as my land for turn this Gaia's Cradle. A3, cast a Manglehorn.
May I draw?
You may draw Manglehorn ETB. We are going to target Cameron's Soul Ring.
Soul Ring is down.
That is all I've got. Untap. Probably activate in your upkeep here, I think. Pay like this. Activate Kinnan in your upkeep. I will put a Perplexing Chimera onto the field.
Alright, draw for turn. I'll cast Jewel Lotus tap. Cast the Gilded Drake.
Trigger Crom.
Go for it.
I will exchange control of Perplexing Chimera and the Gilded Drake on the stack. Gilded Drake ETB, I will target Perplexing Chimera.
On the stack, I will cast Swords to Plowshares targeting your Seedboard Muse.
Tap Gaia's Cradle for 5, leave 1 green floating, and activate Thrasios. Reveal a Clever Impersonator. Seedborn Muse is gone. I'll gain 2, go to 34.
This is a pretty smart play because you know that Tyler kind of has to bite on the Gilded Drake, so that means there's a moment where you control the Gilded Drake, which means that there's a moment to get rid of the Seedborn Muse. And although the Perplexing Chimera looks like the threat, really it's just the protection for the Seedborn Muse. The Seedborn Muse is the threat, so good job making sure Seedborn's gone at all costs.
And then Gilded Drake triggers, and now I have a 3/3 Gilded Drake. City of Brass, I think. Lose a life down to 26. Cast a fish. I'm gonna pass after that.
This has also been very much a series of unfortunate events by Lemony Snicket here for me because I'm way behind on mana, so all I can really do now is just try to jam as many card advantage engines in play to threaten people to not go off, and that's how I'm gonna survive this next turn cycle?
To me, that doesn't seem like a series of unfortunate events. Having Mystic Remora and Rhystic Study out, to me, that seems like an excellent situation.
But I'm tapped out. You just saw me use like all my interaction. I'm scared this turn cycle still.
Untap, upkeep, don't draw. Combat, I'm gonna send Crom at Alan and I'll send Francisco at Tyler. And then Francisco will trigger and I will explore, revealing Final Parting. I'm gonna mill this and then put a +1/+1 counter. I'm gonna play a Scalding Tarn as land for turn. I'm gonna cast the Lion's Eye Diamond. I'll pay for the Rhystic Study, not the Mystic Remora.
Get a draw.
I'm gonna pay 5 life with Necro. I'm gonna exile 5 cards. I'm just gonna go to end step, put them in my hand. Sculpt to 7. I'm gonna cast Chain of Vapor on the Perplexing Chimera, still in my end step before I discard. I'm gonna pay with the Phyrexian on the Rhystic Study. You can draw off Mystic Remora. Chain of Vapor on Perplexing Chimera.
Chain of Vapor resolves. I will not copy it.
Then I'm still going to sculpt my 7 real quick, and that's it. Pass turn.
Untap, take 4, roll for crits. Big money, come on. Oh, that's damage. I'm at 20. Draw for turn. Yeah, we're gonna tap it. And for turn is Cradle. For 1 red, we're gonna gamble.
I have 2 triggers.
Yes, you do. You draw 2 cards. Get out of here, Destiny Spinner. I'm gonna cast the Jessica Scroll.
Hey, 2 triggers again.
Yeah, you can draw.
Crom trigger.
Yes. I will make 11 red mana, and I will attempt a Shatter Skull Smashing, X equals 2.
Ooh, may I draw?
Yes.
2 cards.
My targets are Mango. I will cast a Dockside Extortionist. You have 1 trigger this time. That one we will pay for.
I got a Force of Will. Pitching, snap.
I have 2 triggers.
I'll pay for Rhystic Study, but not Mystic Remora.
I really wanted to save this Force of Will for the Perplexing Chimera. That's why I was trying to bounce it up to Tyler's hand, but I feel like now I'm in a situation where I have to do something since the other players in turn order pass priority for some reason.
I will Veil. I will pay the Rhystic Study.
I got a pact.
2 triggers.
That sucks. That sucks.
I'm not going to pay. You can draw both of them. Veil of Summer resolves, though.
Punch that invasion for 4.
Invasion punched. It's down to 2.
I will pass my mana fizzles and I cry myself to sleep.
Tap. Turn. I will play a Depressing Gemstone Caverns. I'm gonna pay 5 and recast Perplexing Chimera.
I get a Rhystic Study trigger.
I will pay for it. Cast a Wandering Archaic.
I have a Rhystic Study trigger.
I'll pay for it. Losing 1 life. Going to 31. Pass the turn.
Go to mine. I think I'm gonna let the Remora go and go to my turn and draw. I'm gonna start slinging shit. I'm gonna cast a Chain of Vapor targeting. I think this Chain of Vapor is going on the Perplexing Chimera.
I have a Wandering Archaic trigger.
I will not pay for it.
I will copy the Chain of Vapor targeting the Talisman on Dylan's board. And then there's a Chain of Vapor targeting Perplexing Chimera. I will not exchange control.
Cool, so that gets bounced. Would you like to copy the chain?
I will not copy the chain.
What happens if I try to put an Underworld Breach on the stack?
I have a Crom trigger. Ha. Draw a card. Fucking fuck. Okay, I have response. Damn it. I drew something. So sad. Cast Force of Negation, pitching Born Upon a Wind.
Wandering Archaic trigger.
Yeah, you got it.
Pitching Born Upon a Win also especially sucks because had I gone deeper with the Necropotence, I probably could have made a win happen in my end step. I might have missed my window there. I was afraid of the Rhystic and Mystic Remora. Maybe I should have just jammed. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
They did their job.
I will point a copy of Force of Negation at Underworld Breach.
Yeah, I get a Rhystic Study trigger. I can have it.
Yeah, you can have it.
And cast a Veil of Summer.
Yeah, that's pretty good against the one. Okay.
Wandering Archaic trigger.
Yeah, you can have it.
All right, I will draw a card.
So it resolves. You draw your card.
Veil of Summer is perfect here. Also, you should have lost a life from your land. It doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yep.
And then Force of Negation is gonna. I don't know if it fizzles or it just resolves and doesn't do anything.
I think it fizzles.
Fizzles.
Cast Lotus Petal.
I can play a Flooded Strand and crack Flooded Strand. I'm going to get a Tundra. Crack Lotus Petal for a blue. Cast Lotus Petal, exiling 1, 2, 3 cards from my graveyard. And crack it to make the black. Can't imagine there's anything. I will go blue, cast a Thassa's Oracle.
I'm going to fetch my Scalding Tarn here. I'm going to lose a life, go to 29. I'll find Badlands, and I'll cast Red Elemental Blast targeting the Thassa's Oracle.
Veil of Summer says spells you control cannot be countered this turn by any color of spell. You and permanents have hexproof from blue and black. If your opponent casts a blue or black spell, you draw a card. No matter what, your spells are uncounterable.
That's confusing as fuck.
I don't know how I'm forgetting this still after how many years playing with this fucking card. Luckily, it doesn't matter. Just watch.
May I draw a card?
You may.
Wandering Archaic trigger.
I cannot pay for it. I will not.
Yeah, I'll also target Thassa's Oracle.
So in response, I'll crack Jeweled Lotus for 3 blue. I will cast Mental Misstep for 2 life down to 22, targeting the first Red Blast, Dylan's Red Blast.
Yep. The Wandering Archaic triggers. Yeah, so you have Mental Misstep counters my Red Blast.
Yep.
Got
and
it.
then I'll pay 2 more life to escape Mental Misstep again, exiling the final 3 cards of my graveyard to counter the second Red Blast.
Hilariously, Tyler's spells can't be countered by the Mental Misstep because of Tyler's copied Veil of Summer. Hilariously, it doesn't matter because you don't need to do that at all because you can just let all of the red elemental blasts resolve on your Thassa's Oracle because it's uncounterable.
Also, he should be getting copies of the Mental Missteps that I'm casting too, which means that I'm also doing more work that's not getting me anywhere. This kind of crumbled at the end.
Yeah, we kind of fell apart here at the end of this one.
But good thing it's the end.
I'll cast Demonic Consultation.
One on your archaic trigger.
Yes, you can have this. I don't know what you can name here that messes this up, so
I'm gonna name Endurance.
there we go.
Cool. What are you naming, Cable?
Tarmogoyf, 2 cards in my graveyard. Thassa's Oracle trigger on the stack.
Passing. I just hilariously realized that I don't have a green card to exile to Endurance. I completely forgot about that this entire time.
Good shit.
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Nice. Good game, Cam. That was great.
Holy shit, amazing.
What a fucking weird game. Dude, it just like, it was going great for a while there, and then at the end, we kind of just devolved somehow.
We all forgot what our cards do and what these super popular CEDH staples say.
Either way, great game, great win. Thassa's Oracle, still good.
Yeah, it turns out.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so on Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
Koja Alex, Sean in the Ice, Mark Cirillo, She Doesn't Even Go Here, SoCal Acura, Stormageddon, Luke Cook, AJ Albosabi, Demon of Roscaries, Peter Stewart, Uncle Butts, Quadja A. Hamid, Lauren Connell, and Baby G-Bus.
If you want to pick up any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
Thank you so much, Dragon Shield, for supporting the show. Make sure you use our affiliate link down below and code PLAYTOWIN5 for 5% off your order.
Follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram for more content.
Thank you so much for watching.
See you next time.
We talk about our $50 patrons.
They are Tyler Watson,
Ryan Barrington,
Zachary Colson,
Tyler H,
X Tyler Detree X,
Malcraft,
Driving Crooner,
Jabaha,
Kadanis,
Mace the Eight.
Dalton Poteet. I fucked you up, I'm sorry.
What happened,
You're
Jabaha?
No, Hobo Ghost,
Mitchell Shepard,
Justin,
Man Solo,
Pedro,
Jacob Depp,
Michael Ballou,
Jan Wildfang,
Thomas Poino.
David Nelson.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just I looked away for Driving Crooner and looked back and just said the first name that I saw.
It's raining, so Jack is scared. Can I see your beautiful face now? You're bashful. You're bashful.